Hey everyone, today is January 25th. It's about 6 a.m. in the morning. Just got up, trying to prep for a day, basically meeting at the Kentucky Speedway. For those of you who's been following what I've been doing in 2017, we actually had a race out there. And it was a very successful drone race. They liked what we were doing up there. And they contacted us earlier this year saying, why don't you come up and think about how we can make a big mega race. This mega race is what they're calling it. I mean, it's interesting in that it's going to draw a lot of spectators. All the other events, they sent us the links. I mean, they draw tens of thousands of people. So we are definitely the smallest event that's going to be at least participating in this meeting. So it's kind of exciting, but at the same time, we have absolutely no clue what this means, right? Because we are the smallest event out there, but still we bring something new, something different. So we're pretty excited. We're gonna go out there and see what it's all about. So, the purpose of this vlog today, I think, is to really talk a little bit about event organizing. I get a lot of, comments and ideas about creating the next event or doing something big about, drone racing events or another event or helping out with another event. And I try my best to help, but I'll be honest with you, I think a lot of people, when they get into event organizing, they get this misconception of what an event can be. And I certainly did when I first got into it. I always thought, we can grow this event and it's going to become huge and it's going to be great and it's going to be something that, you can really grow and live off of and stuff like that. But really, in all honesty, it's a lot harder than that. And it's something that requires an entirely different level of commitment if you want to reach that point. What I would say for anybody who's actually looking at getting into event organizing is you want to get into it because you love it. And if you get into the point where it becomes profitable, and let me tell you, that's really hard. After 3 years, we're now just getting to the point where, we're at least streaming in some income, but it's so hard. You really have to be there because you love it. And something that took me a while to figure out is you really need to figure out who your core team is, and they have to have the same passion as you do. Otherwise, it just won't work. We just got out of the meeting, and my partner over here, we'll call him Mr. M because he refuses to say anything now because he's scared of the camera, right? Yes, he's scared of the camera. I thought the meeting was great.
No, the meeting was fantastic, particularly because of Axel. For me, it was very educational. Drones not bringing too many people. I mean,
yeah, we're a
sideshow. Exactly. Yeah, okay.
If you saw something like that on an ad, and you're a race fan, just pretend you're a race fan, would you come to something like that for, say, $20-25? Would you drive an hour to go see that?
Now, it's interesting that you said hour. Okay.
It is an hour, right? I mean, from Louisville to the Kentucky Speedway, it's about an hour.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm into these things, I get to see this, and this, plus food. You say no music?
I mean, we can have music, right? It might not be DJ music.
DJ, yeah, where they're just running the half of the success of that, Tomorrowland.
Okay.
Once that disc jockey start kicking the music, everybody wanted to dance.
That's a different thing, though, right? Because that's the pinnacle of music festivals. So let's not go there. That's 400,000 people. That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, would something like this appeal to you as a family day event, or even something you're willing to camp out the day before for.
Yeah.
You think so?
If I'm into that, why not? I mean, if I'm looking for the venues with my truck and my where I sleep, like to come on Friday and just hang around, why the heck not?
Why the heck not? I don't know. I think personally,
see, you have to ask. What is it called? Real race fan, not me.
Hey guys, just got back into the office again, and the point of this vlog was to talk about event organizing, but we also wanted to, let you see a small glimpse into what it's like to try to organize one of these big events. There is a lot of talking involved, there's always a lot of issues, there's always the cost factor, which is what we always get hung up on. Almost every meeting is going to get hung up on that because it's so important. It's so hard to actually get that down, and even to break even for a lot of these events. A lot of events, especially when they're trying out, when they're new, it's expensive to really, even try it once. So that's kind of what we're going through right now. But there's a lot of good ideas out there, and it's just worth trying. In 2017, we put together like four. We were gonna say four, but we ended up doing 5. And I can tell you, after doing 5 big events, I was so tired in 2017. It was just like, by the time we got to the last event, I was done. I was so tired. We did all of the stuff that we usually do locally. We did New Albany, KY Speedway, Makers Faire. I'm missing 2 or 3 of them. I don't remember. We did the one out by Holiday World. They were all great events, but there's so much time and effort that you have to put into it, and while the event's going on, there's so much energy that you have to expend just to make sure everything's right. It goes to show, and it's a lesson learned for me, is that it's really important to put together a team that really wants to do these things, because if you don't, you're just going to drive yourself to exhaustion, and then you're just not going to want to do it again. So, in 2018, we have just probably 2 big events planned right now. We're probably going to be doing New Albany. It's 95% certain we're going to do New Albany again. The city's really happy about the event, and they definitely want to support that. We're probably going to do Makers Faire again, although I don't know if we're going to do racing there. It's such a limited size. We got to figure out a different event to put on for drones. But those are like the 2 on the plate. And then we have like a ton of maybes. A ton of people that contact us that says, we're thinking about doing this, we're thinking about that. But, there's a cost associated with everything. So it's always so hard to get people pinned down on, is this going to work? Is the cost structure going to work? Are we able to do it within the allotted time? That's all I have. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and here's to another day in the sun.